What's up, Warrior Babes? Hey everyone, Nikki here, and we're live for our Warrior Babe frequently asked questions Q&A, Warrior Babe Wednesday Q&A session. I'm so stoked to be here with you all. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys have a killer day, a killer week so far, and that you just are keeping the momentum going. So as you guys are joining to our Q&A, please say hi, say what's up. I'd love to see who's joining right now. Give me the wave emoji. And then if you are attending this live Q&A at a later time or date, just give me the hashtag replay in the comments section, and then leave your questions that are pertaining to this Q&A here inside of the Q&A thread, and that way myself and Kate will get back to it. Make sure you tag us at a later date if you're joining us at a later time, all right? So guys, comment, say hi, what's up. Let me know that you guys are here. Hi everyone. Hi Sean. Hi Kimberly. Hi Pamela. What's up, Bobby Joe? Hi Leslie. Hi Dawn. Hi everyone. Awesome. I'm so stoked to be here with you guys. So we'll get started in just a few minutes. So if you guys have a question, you guys can start commenting your questions inside of the comment thread right now. All right, and before we get started, I just want to say welcome. I see a lot of new names saying hi to me, so welcome, guys. I'm so stoked that you guys are here, and welcome to Warrior Babe, where hashtag strong is the new sexy. Stoked that you're here. I hope you're finding your way through the material, which is, I'm going to just bring it up now just because I suck at secrets and I suck at waiting. But first of all, love everybody's threads and comments from the video that Kate put inside of there. We've been just brainstorming and figuring how we can make this whole product so much better for you guys. We're already implementing things. So you may see in like today or tomorrow, if I decide to hit the update in the app, that there's going to be new, just easier ways to get around everything. There's going to be a new core section inside the workouts. So super stoked that that's all just going to be new for you guys. More simple, more to the point. No more of these like 30-minute videos. Just like, hey, this is what you got to do, right? So super stoked about that. Wanted to give you guys a heads up. I suck at saving secrets, so don't ever tell me. I mean, tell me secrets if it's, I can keep it, but in terms of Warrior Babe, I just want to tell you guys all the time everything that's new. So if you guys are here for a Q&A, or you guys are here for a Q&A, my head has been inside of the computer all day. I feel like I haven't gotten a break, but I'm here now with you guys, so I'm super stoked. So if you guys have any questions pertaining to anything that you need clarity on, start commenting so I can get to those questions. I want to let you know, if you're new here, this space is an empowering space. It's a supportive community, inspiring community. So I don't want you guys to be hesitant about answering questions or asking me questions that you feel like is stupid or it's silly, or you don't want to bring it up. Like, I want you to be here and feel safe. This is a community that is, again, just safe and inspiring. And we're all here to lift each other up. We're all here on the same exact journey. So I want you guys to know that no question is stupid, and just ask me so that you have clarity moving forward. All right. Hey, all right, cool. I'm seeing everybody's comments. Simple is excellent. Yes. Awesome. All right, cool. Okay, so I see a lot of questions coming through. So why don't we just get this started, which I see Krista left one as soon as we started, all the way at the top. All right, can you clarify how to measure dry ingredients? Rice, pasta, etc. Measure before or after cooking. Okay, so rice you measure after cooking. Pasta you measure after cooking. Oatmeal you measure before cooking. If you guys do cream of rice or Gerber cereal, you measure before cooking. So I hope that helped, Krista. All right, Vicky, there is a cable pull in one of the home workouts. If I do not have the cable pulls, is there an option? Yeah, Vicky, so instead of doing if you're doing I don't know which way you could be doing a cable pull down this way. If you're doing a cable pull down this way, you could use a super band and do a lat pull part. If you're doing a cable pull this way, you could do a dumbbell pull instead. So I hope that helps. Marianne, when lifting at the gym, if someone is on a piece of equipment that you need to go to immediately as part of your set, should we skip? No, I just go roar. Give me this machine right now. Which honestly, that happened to me yesterday. I don't know if I'm super intimidating or, which I'm told I am, but I went up to this couple, or this couple first and then this guy next, and I'll show the guy story because I think it's funnier. But I went up to him and I'm like, you know, how many more sets do you have on this on this machine? He was like, oh, you can go ahead. I don't need it. I'm like, no, I'm not asking for it. I'm asking how many more sets do you have on here so I can gauge. And he was like, oh, you know, you can have, I'm like, no, like you can have it. No worries, no problem. Like it's all yours. But just wondering, and he's like, oh, well, I just got started. I'm like, okay, good. Like continue your workout. But okay, so to answer your question, instead of telling a story, you can skip that exercise. You can move into the next superset. Don't separate the exercises. You can move into the next superset and then come back to it at the end. Okay? Okay, Chris already answered that. More muscle gain option workouts. We have a whole section to the hypertrophy training asylum, Allie. Check that out. That's our muscle building section. Marianne, for a non-lift day, are we supposed to reduce carbs for 25 grams? What if that is our cheat meal day? Do we just ignore the reduction in carbs for that day? Yeah, if it's your cheat meal day, then there's no need to worry about the reduction of carbs. If you're gonna have a cheat meal, then that's your cheat meal day. Krista, you're welcome. Okay, Tiffany. All right, babe, so this is definitely going to be inside of one of the new videos that I will be making for you all. This whole rest day planning macros, so that you guys have clarity and you don't have to ask this question all of the time, which is such a reoccurring thing. And we have it in the frequently asked questions page too as well, which is above me right here, WarriorBabe.helpscoutdocs.com. And we are going to be taking a lot of those videos and turning them to video format too as well. But Tiffany, is 25 grams of carbs on rest days or is on any days not lifting? If I've gotten answers both ways in the Facebook group. Okay, so 25 grams less is on non-lifting days. If it's just a cardio day, you still eliminate the 25 grams of carbs. I'm gonna make this super clear, like I said in the video, so that you guys can just go to it. All right, oh, Melissa made it, awesome. Hi, Dana, hi, babes. Okay, cool, so Tiffany, wine, I love my nightly glass. Will this be detrimental to my progress? So with wine, you guys can track your alcohol consumption. Now, I don't recommend that you have like 3 or 4 drinks every single night. Here again, it's just like balance with cheat meals. I love to have sometimes a glass of wine with my cheat meal, so it's just all together. But if you want to have a glass of wine one night, that's perfectly fine. And you can utilize it by taking away parts of your carbs or parts of your fat macros. Again, this will be a video inside of the app. Well, not a video, actually, it's all an equation. So you'll see like the breakdown exactly of how to do this whole equation for yourself in terms of taking away carbs or taking away fats. That way you can attribute it, because alcohol is a macro, to your macros. Now, just keep in mind that alcohol, wine, beer, they all have sugar in them. Okay, so if you have that sugar content and you're drinking 1, 2 or 3 glasses, or 1 or 2, that can cause for you to hold on to some water weight the next day. So just be well aware of that, and that water weight will dissipate. Trust me, it's just like a cheat meal. Okay. Now, another thing that I really want to talk to you guys about, which I think is really awesome, and it just came to my mind with Tiffany's question with the alcohol. When I was away in Hawaii, I enjoyed drinks, and I enjoyed drinks like not every day, but like 2 or 3 times while I was away. And I have an Aurora ring. So what this does is this monitors my sleep and how well I sleep at night. And I'll tell you, man, those nights that I had alcohol, my resting heart rate never got to its lowest point. And my ring was telling me that I wasn't recovered. So end of my story here is that alcohol can be a huge detrimental aspect to your recovery process. It's not going to be detrimental to your result. Well, it will be detrimental to your results since recovery is a part of it, but it's a huge detrimental piece to your recovery process. So just keep that in mind as you're enjoying this kind of stuff. It just brings you more consciously aware to that whole situation. Wow, Golden. Am I saying that right? Golden. That is a beautiful name. Is it bad to go over a little on fat each day, just like 5 to 10 grams? I'm finding it hard to stay in the grams. So there's a rule of thumb with macros, babes. It's plus or minus 5 of each macronutrient. So you can be plus or minus 5 in carbs, you can be plus or minus 5 in fats, and you can be plus or minus 5 in protein. All right, Linda. I am 5'2", 103 pounds, body fat 19 to 20%. I really need to gain. I am an ecto-meso. Should I do the hypertrophy workout and wait to see where my weight lands, or do the HIST? What calorie count should I use? Okay, so babe, click on the WarriorBabe.helpscoutdocs.com, go to the nutrition page, click on the I don't want to lose any weight, but I want to gain muscle and maintain my weight. Click on that article. I'm going to show you exactly how to set up your macro count and your calorie count for gaining. And what I would recommend for you in that phase is to focus on the hypertrophy workout, because you're gonna gain muscle in that program. Okay, Jan, I really want to focus on legs. Cool to do 3 days legs, 2 arms. No. So you need some time to recover, and your legs are one of your biggest muscle groups. So I do not recommend doing 3 days of legs. There's just no room for recovery there. I mean, shit, like with just 2 leg days for me, by the second leg day, I'm just like, oh my God, I have to hit legs again. So what you can take into consideration is your intensity high enough inside of the gym? B, you can warm up or cool down with some, butt exercises, leg exercises every single day. Like I believe, Jenna, I told you about, because you're inside the blueprint, but I told you about doing the hip thrusters beginning or end of your workout to help with the booty gains. So you could do that. Same thing with the leg side of things as well. All right, Nikisha. Hi, Nikki. I have a sedentary life, office job. I only do the workouts as scheduled. Should I change to 1.32 or keep it at 1.55 to set my macros? Okay, if you have a sedentary office desk job, I would keep your macros at 1.32 first to start out, see how your body adjusts to it. If you feel like you're not getting enough, you're not recovering good enough, you're not getting enough energy outside of the gym, then you can bump it up to 1.55. Your macros are changed for you, and then you can start implementing that. But first, allow the 1.32, allow time for your body to get used to that. I can't stress that factor enough. You have to allow time in between for your body to give you the body signals that you need to listen to. Tristan, I have been doing the whole macro thing this week. I've gained 5 pounds. Is that normal? I'm doing all my workouts 6 days a week plus cardio and weight. Okay, yeah. Tristan, it's your first week, babe. So your body is doing a lot of transitioning. It's doing a lot of adjusting. And if you're incorporating weights 6 times a week, you're also on the side effect of weightlifting is your body can become stressed out and hold on to inflammation. So I guarantee you that's just a lot of water weight and will dissipate, will drop. You want to make sure you're recovering good enough. You want to make sure you're getting enough sleep. You want to make sure you're staying hydrated enough. But this being the first week, I've seen it inside of my VIP babes. I've seen it inside of here. Totally normal. Your body is just getting used to everything. Dawn, having a hard time hitting my protein each day other than shakes and meat. What would you recommend? So much chicken. Okay, yeah, so like I joke about this, until America decides to make some more lean protein, there's only so much lean protein. So what I do, guys, and I shared this before in a post, if you guys want to like search in our Facebook group, Nikki Stop Protein, or this is what I do for protein, or something like that. I shared an entire post on this. So what I do with my protein is I bulk massive amounts of protein ahead of time. I do it as my meal prep. The options that I do are, and I alternate this almost like either every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. I do bison, I do ground beef, I do chicken, I do ground turkey, I do egg whites, I do salmon, I do white fish, I do cod, tilapia, haddock. Those are all really good, strong, lean proteins. So I'll bulk them. I'll choose 1 or 2 and I'll bulk them in advance. And then when I'm going to set up my day, I always plug in my protein numbers first, because lean protein is lean protein. That's pretty much all it is. There's no carbs, there's no fats in it. And then I always plug in around that my fats and my carbs. The easiest possible way that you can do that. And I share that strategy inside the modules too as well. So I know I kind of dove and gave you a full length answer to that, but I answered the whole meat section. Protein, God, I had the same struggle at the beginning of my journey, like not knowing what the hell even protein was and what foods had protein. But I gave you a lot of good ideas there, and the way that you can strategize is plan ahead. Always plan ahead. Set your day up the day before, put all your macros in, and then you'll hit them, right? I've seen the common mistake when I ask people is, why are you not hitting your macros? I don't ask them that, but I say, when are you planning? And a lot of them say that they're planning in the morning or they're planning as they go. Do not be one of those people. Do not be the person that plans as you go, because I can guarantee you by the end of the day, you've got 500 calories left. You're trying to slam all your macros in, and then you become a macro hoarder. Don't do that. Plan ahead. Fail to plan, plan to fail. Okay? All right, you mentioned 1,400 calories for endos. The calorie cap. You mentioned 1,400 calories for endos. Where did I mention that? The calorie counter says for 1778, and the percentage of macros are different than what I've been doing. Okay, so Willette, I can guarantee that you got that from one of my webinars that I have hosted for the WarriorBabe Blueprint. The information inside of that is not updated, as I've done that like 3 months ago. What you want to utilize is exactly what is inside this program that you are a part of. And what is inside of there is 1778, the percentage of macros I've changed up. So you want to be following what's inside of the program, following the application. Allie, I have that ring too. Nice. Oh, cool. Wow. I'm so fun. Oh my God, there's 30 new comments. Holy frabolas. I love this. So the ring is the Aurora ring. O-U-R-A. And what it does, it's like a fancier version of a Fitbit. It calculates you have to plug in your activity, but it calculates your heart rate, calculates your resting heart rate, and it gives you know what? I can just show y'all here. It gives you a play-by-play of what your overall readiness is. So right now my readiness is shitty because I had a terrible night's sleep last night. But readiness meaning like what your sleep balance is, how your previous activity is. It measures your body temperature, which is a huge indicator for recovery. And then it tells you, like, it breaks it down into like REM sleep, deep sleep, how fast, like you can tell, man, I was burnt out yesterday. It took me 0 minutes to fall asleep. I crashed right away. So it tells you how quick of you it takes you to fall asleep. You can see your deep stages, your light stages, and your REM stages. But yeah, the coolest part about it is it tells you your resting heart rate. 58 is really high for me. When I sleep at night, I drop down to 38. And that's a good, I'm recovering at 38 with my heart rate. So 58 is really high for me. But this ring it's amazing. It just makes you more consciously aware of how you're sleeping, how you're recovering throughout, and when to take it easy. All right, Leslie, how important is cardio? I love to lift, but I struggle with cardio. Is it completely necessary to do cardio? Yes. Melissa, LOL, same. I'm usually still feeling legs on the second day. Yes, I know. Emily, what is the difference between the Blueprint and the Revolution programs? All right, babe, so click on the WarriorBabe.helpscoutdocs.com and go to digital products. You're going to see what programs do you offer, and there's an entire breakdown in an article format of what the difference is between all of my programs. So I have the Revolution, which is you guys, you have the application, which is just the basic like workouts and the macros and the community and the rally calls and just the awesomeness that comes with this application. The Blueprint is a more in-depth experience. So it really entangles everything about nutrition, everything about macros, from the cutting phase to the maintenance phase to the building muscle phase, knowing when and how to adjust your macros through those phases, knowing when you should move to different phases, what to look for in your body and the body signals. And then on top of that, I dive into hormones, I dive into understanding cortisol and insulin. It's just a more overall in-depth experience. On top of that, you also have direct communication with me 2 times a week. So instead of this experience right here where I'm just simply going through all of your comments, I'm actually able to unmute you via the platform that we use, talk to you physically, like talk to you through the computer, and help you understand or help you with your situation and where you're going and the goals that you want to accomplish. All right, so that's really, and then I have my VIP, but my VIP is on wait list. I'm not even gonna talk about that program. All right, so Angela, I have no problems getting my protein or carbs. Love that I know now about true carbs now, but I have a hard time getting in my fats. I have the list from the app, but still struggle. Any suggestions? Yes. So I don't even use, like I barely eat peanut butter. I have it only on my rest days. I barely eat like avocados or anything that has carbs and protein in it. What I love is just simplicity, right? I love simplicity. I love olive oil. It's so easy. It's just 14 grams of fat in 1 tablespoon. MCT oil, same thing, 14 grams of fat in 1 tablespoon. Coconut oil, same thing, 14 grams of fat in 1 tablespoon. The oil, avocado oil. I mean, there's so many different things in terms of fats that you can incorporate in. And I don't recommend to ever cook. Y'all, listen to me loud and clear, because I just had one of my VIPs tell me she was doing this. Don't cook with your olive oil. You want to drizzle your olive oil on top of the foods that you are eating, because when you cook it, you're taking out the nutritional factor of it. Like you're heating it up, it's losing its value, all that kind of stuff. So you don't ever want to cook the olive oil. You want to drizzle it on top. So keep that in mind. But those are some really other good suggestions that I recommend. When you say allow time for your body to adjusting and give you signals needed, is that like a couple weeks, months, couple months? Okay, so Tiffany, everybody is completely different. And without like being able to, and this is why I recommend the higher programs, because you have more direct one-on-one communication with me. But without understanding exactly, you know, where you're starting from, how long you've been in this, which you said a week, but like all the other factors that play into it, health, what's your day job, like all the things, like it's hard for me to say, okay, I can pinpoint this. I know your body's gonna respond like this or like this or like this, because it's completely different for everyone. I've had people come into this program who experience changes right away. I've had people come in and experience changes within 4 weeks. I've had people come in and finally say that things are happening at 6 weeks. They've trusted the process. They've kept their head down and stayed focused. So that's what I can recommend for you. The ones that have had massive success is they plugged into everything. They used all of the tools. And even in the moments that they wanted to give up, they kept going forward. That's what matters the most. Pam, hi Nikki. What percentage of body fat should I get down to before I go to straight meso and change my macros? Will I continue to lose fat if I do? Okay, so what percentage of body fat should I get down to? Again, Pam, this is another thing that's completely different for everyone. Without having a picture in front of me, like, hey, Pam, yeah, I know what your body looks like. It's really hard for me. And I'm just honest and blunt. Like, I'm not going to give you some bullshit kind of answer, because I've been there and I've been in that situation. So it's hard for me to understand exactly, hey, your body can get down to this. And that's what you should aim for. That's why I have the higher level programs that I have. So body fat that you should get down to straight to meso. So once you see your body resembling, like I know that there are a lot of babes that resemble a different body type underneath of the fat that they're looking to get rid of. Once you start getting rid of that, and once you do start resembling more of that body type, then you can transition into using those different macros. And yes, you will continue to lose fat, because that's your ideal body type. Now you're actually working with it and you're going to move that way. All right, Allie, with hypoglycemia, how can I keep my carbs at 30? Okay, so you are unique, Allie, and somebody that I would not recommend to keep your grams at 30%. This is something that, you know, again, is different for everyone. And I always, in my VIP, I ask you your health conditions so I can program and tailor an entire custom workout around that. That's my VIP program where you don't even have to think about it. You just listen to me and do what I tell you to do. And we're working one-on-one. So I would, Allie, in your case, like, I would readjust that and maybe come up a little bit and see how you're feeling with a little bit of increase in carbs. Always keep more carbs around your workouts with you at all times. Tristan, thank you. I'm so excited for this journey. You're the best. You're my hero. Thank you for helping all of us. Oh, you are so welcome, babe. I'm so excited that you're here. I'm so excited to be a part of your journey. I love this, and I love that I'm going to be able to see your transformation here inside of WarriorBabe. All right, Jana, do you currently use MyFitnessPal? Oh, this is a great question. Or do you have a good grasp on all your macros that you put into your mouth now? Yeah, so one of the babes asked me this, I think it was like 2 or 3 Q&As ago. Right now, I am actually using MyFitnessPal, but recently I wasn't, because I have a full grasp on this. And this is what I strive for all of you guys to be able to get to look. I have a grasp, but I can look at a plate of food and I can know almost exactly how much protein is on it, how, like, by portion sizes, how much carbs and how much sweet potatoes on it. What I like to say, or fats are on it. What I like to say about macros is a life learned skill. It is not a diet. When you incorporate macros into your world, you have a better understanding of the foods that you're putting into your mouth, the foods that you're putting on your plate. You have a better idea of portion control. Like, guys, what I recommend for each one of you all to be able to continue advancing in this methodology, in this science, and moving forward and being in control of everything, is to, right now, as you guys are counting, as you guys are weighing, pay attention to the sizes that you are weighing. Because you'll know just consciously, this is 4 ounces, this is 3 ounces, this is 2 ounces, this is a half a cup, this is a quarter cup, this is so many grams, this is 114 grams, this is 85 grams. Like, that's the beauty in this lifestyle, is that I can choose to track when I want to track, and I can choose to just know what's on my plate, and then sit down at the end of the day and put all my food in, and I'm almost near to the macros that I need to be hitting. All right, I'm using another app, but yes, I pray. Okay, I don't know where that was from. Christy, hi, Nikki, so excited to start on Monday. You were awesome. You are awesome, Christy, and welcome. I'm super excited that you are here. Vicky, go over that location again. Go over that location again. What did I talk about location? Oh, WarriorBabe. WarriorBabe.helpscoutdocs.com, and you go to the digital programs, and you go to what programs do you offer, and there is just a run through of the 3 programs I offer: Revolution, Blueprint, VIP. And Brooke, here you go. Just not out of my mouth, out of one of the babes' mouth. Ladies, Blueprint is legit. It is just, and it's like, what can I say? It's like, yeah, it's just a more in-depth experience, and, you know, a smaller community, so that when we get on the live Q&A calls, I have, like, we had 10 babes on there on Monday night, and I was able to talk to every single one, or everyone that chimed in. But yeah, so it's just, Blueprint is just legit, like Brooke says. Allie, I don't feel sore ever. I'm lifting heavy too. What am I doing wrong? Intensity. How's your intensity inside the gym? Lifting heavy is cool, but how quick are you moving into the next exercise? How quick are you moving through it? All right. Oh, dang. Thanks. I never would have thought of drizzling it on, but it is okay to cook with the coconut oil. I put the coconut oil, I don't cook anything in oils. I put it all on top. Melissa, love you, Nikki. I'm at work, gotta go. Bye, babe. See you. I'm happy you're able to join. Okay, Allie, what's the higher level program we can sign up? So the blueprint, there's a Revolution, here is what you guys are in. There's the blueprint, which is next. Then there is the WarriorBabe VIP. That's the highest level program that I offer because it's one-on-one coaching. And it's built, everything built for you, all programs built for you. We have our check-ins are like, we can see each other face to face through the computer. That one's an even smaller community. But that is currently on a wait list, guys, so I'm not really going to talk about that. The blueprint, though, is the next level up from the Revolution that you guys can join. Jana, I think you could do a live call in the gym giving us tips on form for legs or tough moves. That's a consideration maybe down the road. Hi, Ashley. Oh, cool. Some people are still joining. Awesome. Wow, I got caught up all the way through. Awesome. All right, babes. So if you have any more questions, you guys can leave the questions there in the comment section so that I can continue to answer them. I love hanging out with you guys on Wednesdays. I love being here. I love giving you guys clarity. I love just the interaction. Like I said on the last Q&A, or maybe it was the one before that where I got like tons and tons of hearts, but I was like, I can't wait till we have an event and we're all just in like the same room together and we're all going like this, right? And we're all just meeting each other. Like, I can't wait for that. Like, that's going to be just amazing. I get to see you guys face to face, put a face to the name. It's gonna be awesome. All right, Diana, I am really understanding incorporating macros thanks to you. I really love your program and thank you for this. This is really something I've been looking for and I really appreciate you putting this together. You are so welcome, babe. So welcome. I'm so glad that you are here and I'm so glad that you are loving it. And I love this positive feedback. As much as I love negative too as well. Like so many of you guys, which I can't thank you enough. I already said this at the beginning of the call, but so many of you guys, I think we had like 60 comments underneath Kate's video and we've already been implementing things. Like I love it. I love just getting feedback, negative, good and bad, and just making it better for you all. Michelle, I love your program, but I also love riding my Peloton. Is it okay to still ride it 6 days a week along my workouts? Michelle, I wouldn't say 6 days a week. That's a lot. I would maybe try and back it down a little bit because the reason why I say, and I think I saw this inside the group, that you don't want to be doing too much cardio. Because if you're doing too much cardio and you're not eating enough food, it's just going to drive you in the opposite direction of the results that you want to get. So you want to make sure if you're doing excess cardio, if you're an endurance athlete, if you're a long distance runner, that you're supplementing on the nutrition side with eating enough food for the calories in, calories out. But Peloton's fine. One of my VIP babes used her Peloton all the way through her prep. Ashley, if you do fasted cardio in the morning, do you skip cardio after a workout? Yep. For example, I can throw an example out, you guys, like a couple days a week I do fasted cardio in the morning and then I just go to the gym and I just do my lift. Kim, any chance you are going to record the workout moves for the app? The other videos are not as helpful as you are. Yep, I got that feedback on the thread, so we're working on getting a videographer. I believe we're going to try and get it to Kate. Kate's going to be doing the workouts, the workout videos. I'll be doing some of the new ones too as well. I just don't have as much time to dedicate to that as I do to making the overall side of WarriorBabe better. But yes, to answer your question, Kim, yes, that is something that will definitely be upgraded. Allie, how do we know what level we are? Allie, if you're asking in terms of programs, you are inside of the Revolution program. And you'll know just by what you bought. Angela, ditto what Diana said. Really hoping to go to Blueprint at some point. Andrea, I love your presence like everywhere. I feel like I see you everywhere and I love it. I love seeing you tagging me on Instagram. I love seeing you here inside the group with your pictures. You are just like, if I had to pick one babe right now to be a shout out, you get it, babe. Like, you are just so motivating to this entire community with your workouts, with your posts. Like, I love it. Keep that up. Everybody, keep up the momentum with sharing your success, sharing your pictures, helping others who need help, like lift them up, right? Like, that's what our community is all about. And I freaking love it. So to you, Angela. Michelle, 10 minutes warm-ups and 10-minute cool-downs. Please. All right, so I just incorporated, which I haven't updated the app yet, but I just built out an entire section for core workouts. And you'll see a video of me where I tell you exactly how to incorporate them. And that could be a warm-up or it could be a cool-down. So it's perfect. Michelle, you're already asking, you shall receive. Vicky, hi Nikki, I'm really loving this plan. My husband is also enjoying the changes I've made and now he's counting his macros. Yes! It's been fun comparing our numbers. Thank you for the support. You are so welcome. Oh, I love that. Warrior dudes. I love it. What do you drink for energy? My energy is just natural, Tristan, honestly. But if there are days where like, and I get it from food. My energy is just from food and proper like sleep, and also just being here with you guys. Like, you guys just light up my natural energy. But if I'm having like, you know, a low energy day, or I'm tired, I'm not recovering as well, like I will go to either the 3D drinks, the Bang drinks, or maybe even a pre-workout. But that is like once in a blue moon. Kim, yay, thank you so much. You are welcome. Tiffany, is the Blueprint app different than the Rev app? If signed on to Rev as lifer, does that go towards Blueprint? Is just whole new one. It's just whole new one-time price. Okay, so Tiffany, and I've seen this question asked across all sectors, like email support, like my support team asking me this kind of stuff. So to just clear the air right now, everybody can hear me like talking about this. So you can always refer to other babes who are asking this. The Revolution and the Blueprint are two completely different programs. Therefore, they are two completely different purchases. The Blueprint is not an app. The Blueprint is like a web-based area. It's like a learning area. Like a module-based, like it's kind of like what you have in the Revolution right now via those videos. There's just tons more of videos where you're learning. And then you have the live Q&As where I can actually talk to you through it. So the Blueprint and the Revolution, two different programs, two different prices. Emily, the WarriorBabe community is amazing. Hashtag amazing. Yes, I love it. Ali Rock, yes. Woo! Oh, thanks. I just completely love this program. I just had the passion for it again. Thanks to you in this program. I love it. I love it. I love it. Joan, hey, I work out with a trainer 2 times a week, having a hard time figuring out how to mesh yours in with my trainer. Stop working out with your trainer. Stop working out with your trainer, or tell him to use our workouts. WarriorBabe, hashtag. Actually, can I eat the same thing all week? For instance, I figured out my macros ahead of time and meal prep 2 meals per day for lunches and dinner. Can I eat the all week? Wait, hold on, let me reread that. Can I eat the same thing all week? Yes, I'm just gonna go off of the first question, or that question, before reading the rest. You can totally, I eat the same thing every week. And then maybe like every 2 weeks, I'll transition my proteins out. But I'll tell you, I am bland. But it's so freaking easy, you guys, like so freaking easy to just cook and eat the same thing every freaking day. and then change it up. Like if you get bored and you're not that type of person, which everyone is different, you totally can change it up. That's what makes macros awesome. But yeah, no, I eat like the same thing every day. And if I want to fit in some Halo Top or some Enlightened, I'll do it. But yeah, that's totally freaking fine. Tiffany, thank you. Your skin always looks so clear and glowy. Do you have a skincare regime? Oh, thank you. I do not. I wash my, oh my God, dude, be super transparent. I wash my face with the same stuff that I used from high school. Wow. I didn't realize until you say it. But thank you. No, I don't have anything specific. I use IT Cosmetics. So that's what I use for my makeup. Everything IT. Eyeliner, or not eyeliner, actually that's Urban Decay, but I use IT for my mascara, I use IT for my eyebrows, and I use IT for my foundation. Kim, I walk dogs. So if I do longer than 30 minutes of steady state cardio, do I just adjust macros? Sometimes I have to walk 6 miles a day. I am doing this fasted in the morning. That's a good question. I would say if you're walking the 6 miles a day, that's pretty freaking long. But I would just either, if you do it every single day, if your macros are working right now, don't change anything, okay? This is working. Now, if you do the 6 miles a day, I would either think of that as like, hey, I'm going to use this as my like cheat meal day, like I've burnt more, or something like that. But if it's like an everyday thing, again, if it's working, don't change anything. Just keep it the same. Carolyn, I do one barbell lift class a week at a CrossFit gym. Basic lifts like back squat, bench press, deadlifts, and an overhead squat. How can this fit into the program? So then, Carolyn, I would do the 4-day program with WarriorBabe, because that sounds like, and something that I'm totally against, that sounds like, or not totally against, but that sounds like an entire body workout. So you could do that with the 4-day program, WarriorBabe, and work out 5 days a week. Karen, I love IT Cosmetics. They are the best. Yes, oh my God, it is amazing. Allie, I also teach PE 8 hours a day in addition to working out. Should I adjust my macros? Yeah, guys, so that would be taken into consideration. And even actually too, Kim, for you, this could also be taken in consideration, that activity level. You know, like make sure you guys are using the right multiplier, 1.32, 1.55, 1.81. If you're sedentary, it's 1.32. If you are moderate, it's 1.55. If you are very active, which I would consider PE to be active for 8 hours a day, if you're moving around, you're actually moving around with the kids. You're not just like, you know, walking around. I would consider that pretty active. Tiffany, LOL, nice. Sometimes simple is best. I love these Q&As. Last one today. Aside from initial weight loss, is there any other reason endos should do the cardio only for period first? The downside is just jumping into HISS with, okay, no, there's no downside to just like jumping all right in. I kind of put that there because usually endos typically may have been out of practice for a little bit with workouts. So, and it may be a little overwhelming to try and just dive all in at once. So that's what I recommend, is like to just allow your body to get used to cardio first and then transition into doing the weightlifting. If you want to, and say you've been working out for months, 2 months or whatever, and I say this inside the modules too as well, then you can just totally dive right in to the workouts. Joe, what's up? What's up, babe? I'm happy you're able to make it. Marissa, do you spread your carbs out throughout the day, or does it depend on your workout or rest day? My carbs are spread out through the day. Sometimes I don't start my day with carbs, and sometimes I don't end my day with carbs. So this is another little trick to you guys, is that when you are looking to adjust macros, or you're looking to speed things up, like macros are working, and say you want to like turn up a notch, you can take or stop putting carbs in the last meal of the day. That's going to help move things forward too, as well, on top of so many other different factors too. Jennifer, do you have a preference for the hypertrophy workout, 4, 5, or 6 day workout for a true ectomorph trying to gain muscle? I recommend exactly the reason why we only have a set amount of days for that program is because you are only going to want to work out those set amount of days and focus on recovery on the other days. So I recommend the 4 day, just like I have inside the program. All right, man, we are just, wow, guys, we're up over 106 comments. I think that's the first time that we've ever gotten that up and above in our live Q&As. I freaking love it. Y'all are on fire. And I love questions. Like, I freaking love questions, because if you're not asking questions, are you really doing this stuff? Because this is new. A lot of this is new. If you don't have questions, that leaves a huge concerning factor to me as a coach, as a trainer. All right. So I love these. Keep it going. I like I say all the time, man, I can stay on here all freaking night. Okay, also, do you have a time you stop eating in a day? I read about eating within a certain window. Nope. we have a team meeting at 8:30, so I'll probably eat right before that. But at 8 o'clock, I'm done with all my macros. But sometimes, I mean, last night I was eating at like 9 o'clock at night. Your metabolism was always going. So there's no certain window. There's no, you need to stop eating before 7 p.m. There's no such thing as that. Tiffany, oh, thanks, babe. You are great too. All right, Joe, Nikki, hi. I'm an endomeso, and I am showing up 6 days a week and following the program, and I am seeing big changes. Not on the scale, but I am getting strength, but I haven't had time to figure out my macros. I know it's the lowest carb of all the programs, but I can't seem to get on the macro program. Any advice? I work 13 to 15 hours a day with my own company, and I barely have time to get my workout in, but I am committed. Any advice? Babe, if you are a company owner, you can make the time, right? We all have the same 24 hours in the day. It's just about strategically setting your day up to fit that in. It's just, it's something you've got to do. I'm not going to take that as an excuse. We're taking your excuses away, and we're feeding what you should focus on. So if you really want this, if you really want to go somewhere, if you want to turn up your results 10 times, then you got to focus on the macro portion. Simple as that, babe. That's my advice. Strategically schedule in time for you to understand this. And it doesn't have to be like, oh my God, I need to get it all at once. It's going to be over a period of time. I mean, guys, right now to help continue to build WarriorBabe, my coach is making me do a time study. A time study. Do you know how freaking insane that is when you actually write down what you're doing throughout the day and you realize, like, I had a lot more time than I thought. So get real. You got time. Allie, you're an inspiration. Thanks for everything. I'm going to look for the VIP. You are so welcome, babe. I look forward to seeing you possibly inside the VIP when we open it back up. Marianne, how do you know if you are a beginner or intermittent lifter? I've been lifting prior to this program, but nowhere near as much or concentrate on specific body parts. So am I a beginner? I wouldn't say you're a beginner. I would say you have experienced this kind of aspect, maybe new, but your body isn't a stranger to lifting. So I would do 4 rounds. Deborah, I'm a mezzo and have a hard time hitting carbs. I'm always run down, but I am gluten sensitive. What would you suggest trying? First, I'm going to suggest trying because whenever I hear this and I ask, are you implementing your cheat meals? People say no. I'm going to recommend that you implement those cheat meals. I'm also going to recommend that it's not just about macro-based. It's about other factors inside of your life. It's about sleep. It's about hydration. It's about recovery. So are you getting all of those too as well on the back end? This is what I like to talk about inside. I think it's inside of your guys' mindset portion. I know it's inside the blueprint mindset portion. But this is a feedback loop, right? So like you actively, at the beginning, you actively work and put energy towards something. So you're actively putting energy towards your macros right now. And then you come to this part of the feedback loop where you get like, God, what is it? I know I talked about it on one of our rally calls. That's where it's at. It's on one of our rally calls. There's a portion of the feedback loop where you assess like what's going on with your body. And you can mark off for yourself, am I on point with this? Am I on point with that? Am I on point with this? And whatever you're not on point is, that's your feedback. And your feedback is to go back in and to make it better. That way you go back through these stages again, and then you'll see a significant difference. So that's our feedback loop that I'm trying to explain right now. Amanda, I am just joining, so I hope I'm not repeating a question. How do you make the transition from keto to macro since it's basically the polar opposite? Well, babe, welcome. I am excited that you are here and you're getting rid of the keto lifestyle. So you can go into the application and click on resetting my body back to baseline. And I specifically hone in on, in an example, on keto people, how to transition carbs. So go in and listen to that module so that you can set yourself up with success from the start. And I recommend you do that before you immediately implement my macro recommendations, because if you do that, your body could turn into a fat magnet. You don't want that. Ashley, you should make workout tanks. I would love to represent in the gym. Oh, Ashley, it's coming. It's coming soon. And you'll see once we update the app, there's a section that says WarriorBabe swag. Guys, it's coming. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to have tanks. We're going to be WarriorBabe representing all around. And I cannot wait. Kristen, I love your workouts. Awesome. Okay, fair enough. Thank you. You're welcome, Joe. Angela, I totally eat the exact same breakfast and lunch every single day. Usually the same snacks as well. It is so much simpler. 110% couldn't have said it any more. Better than that. Nikki, you said you are redoing the workout videos. Can you add how and when to breathe in and out? I am breathing, but I am not sure if it's at the right time. Ooh. Yeah, that's a good, I love that. That's a good recommendation. This is something that actually has been bothering me from, God, I can't even remember. It was probably one of our first live Q&As, and you know I gotta now say it out loud, just get it off my chest, but one of the babes was talking about being lightheaded during her workout, and I experienced that same thing like the next day or the week later, and it was because I wasn't breathing right. So guys, breathing is so important when you're working out. And plus, God, it's like a whole like different kind of spiritual level with your body. You're in one with your body when you focus on breathing. So yeah, that's an awesome recommendation. Thanks, Pam. I just remember what I wanted to ask you. Are we supposed to be counting net carbs or take the carbs at face value? Vicki, the WarriorBabe.helpscoutdocs.com. Inside of that page, resource page, the frequently asked questions, you can click on nutrition and you can click on the article about net carbs and true carbs. And I will be making a video about this too. There's going to be, guys, I know I said this at the beginning, but I'm sure a lot of you guys joined late. There are going to be a lot of new updates per like your requests from Kate's video, which I freaking love, but there's going to be a lot of new updates to your application. All right, Emily. Yay. Woo. Oh, yes. Swag. Yes. Okay, Joe, yeah, absolutely. And this is another, I just built this out today. So can you talk about abs for a minute? How often we do that? Do we do them? Yep, so that's going to be inside of your app as one of these updates, inside the workout section, like so many of you guys asked for. So there's going to be a video telling you exactly the rules behind what you do. There's going to be the workouts or like the little circuits. They're going to be called a core circuits. And you can do your abs at the beginning of your workout or at the end of your workout. So you can utilize them, you can utilize the circuits as a warm up or as a cool down. Yes, Vicky, can't wait for swag water jugs. Yes, I want a freaking gallon water jug with WarriorBabe everywhere on it. That would be amazing. It's going to be amazing because it's going to happen. Jerica, wow, I love the way you spell that. In the beginning, did you schedule your meal times? I'm having a hard time eating when I am not hungry. I am endo and just starting the cardio first before adding in the weights. Yeah, so this was my little trick when I first started, and I was working as a nurse in an ER, so God knows, like, I could never tell what time it was. So what I had was my phone set with an alarm for every meal, and I would eat when my alarm went off. Easy as that. Or little reminders. You can just be like, hey Siri, remind me to eat at 1 o'clock. Remind me to eat at 4 o'clock. Diana Heineke, super excited to be here. Wondered if you have any experience or have consulted anyone with the thyroid issues. I'm trying to get my thyroid in check, but it shifts my metabolism drastically. 1 month, my resting metabolic rate might be 1700 and then down to 900. I've been adjusting workouts based on energy. Oh, I just love this topic. Wow, it sounded so dramatic. But I love coming from being a nurse and working with doctors. I just always ask questions. And this is how I've gained all of the relevant knowledge that I have. And so inside Diana, of the blueprint, I dive into everything about thyroids. I dive into cortisol and how that can play effect on your thyroids. I dive into adrenal fatigue, how that can play effect, everything on the inside, because what's the most important part, and especially in your case, is to heal the inside before you ever start worrying about the outside. If you don't got the inside right, the outside ain't gonna come. So you wanna focus on healing that first, and then your results will come. So the whole thing with the thyroid thing is, what I like to say is, as long as you're eating healthy, right, and you're eating what your body needs over a long period of time, I like to call it the compound effect, is if you start now, in 5-6 months, you're going to notice drastic changes as long as you stay on point, right? You're eating what your body needs. You're fueling it with what your body needs. That alone, nutrition, that alone can immediately start moving you in the right direction with your thyroid. I work with one-on-one with thyroid patients, nursing life. I work on one-on-one with my thyroid clients. And they've had drastic, awesome results being hypothyroidism. One of them has Hashimoto's. So I definitely have a fine, sensitive part in my heart for you guys, because it's possible. It's just about getting it down right. And that's where maybe an avenue for you would be Blueprint and then the VIP. But also another thing on top of that is Aurora Ring, paying attention to your sleep. But another thing too is how you start and end your days. I know you guys you're probably like, what the fuck? But so much of us get up and react. And when you get up and you react to email, to social media, to whatever, to getting to work, to rushing to get to work, whether you know it or not, you're lighting up everything on the inside to also be in that flight or fight response mode. So that can throw off so much thyroid, cortisol, adrenal, everything. You just go into this flight or fight response. And the same goes at night. If you're watching and on your screen late at night and you don't have any protective eyewear, or you're watching TV late at night, then that is another thing that's being a hyperactive response to your body, and on the inside is also causing the fight or flight. So there's so many, this is why I love holistic approaches. This is what I'm all about. Holistic is my thing. And when you take into consideration those small things, if you just change them, it's all behavioral. It's all lifestyle. If you can change those, that'll help with getting that under wraps. I hope that helped. I don't know if I went off topic there. I tend to do that sometimes. Not off topic, but maybe off of what you're asking me. Chelsea, I'm a mezzo. Is it okay if I fall 20 to 30 grams short on carbs some days, as long as I still have great energy and no negative impact on my energy level when lifting? As long as I still have great energy and no negative impact on my energy when I'm lifting. Chelsea, this is where, like, I would say you want to hit your macros. That's what it's all about. That's what your body needs. If you transition up and get your 20 to 30 grams, which is pretty simple, it's just a couple of rice cakes. But if you get up there and your body starts not responding the right way, what's cool about adjusting macros is you just come right back down and your body will be responding better. All right, so for hypoglycemia, how should I calculate my macros if I'm a meso? So, Allie, I know you asked about this before. I would recommend just bumping up to 40% and then doing your protein 40% too as well, and then doing your fats 20%. See how your body adjusts to that. Pamela, just something that made me smile, and not that I needed it. Make me love this program even more. I'm not even close to as young as I want to be yet. But for the kids who don't know me yet at my school, I'm the RIP science teacher. Yes, that is awesome. I love it. That's just, your universe is just like, keep going, Pamela. That's so awesome. That's a nice reminder. I love that. Narcissa, I'm so excited for all the new stuff you're planning. Awesome, and thank you, girl. You guys are so welcome. I strive to serve you guys in the best possible way that I can, the team can. So just know you're here now. It's just the beginning. WarriorBabe is just it's just gonna get bigger and bigger, and always improving to make everything easier for you guys. Gina, thank you so much for asking us what we would like to see change. You and your program rock. You are so welcome, babe. You guys rock. I love it. We are a team. We are a team. And it's not one-way street here. It's two ways. I want to hear everything that I possibly can get from you guys to make it better. And God, I can't keep secrets. I'm terrible at keeping secrets. Not only with the product improvement that the team is working on, but we're also going to be getting somebody that's going to be able to code and make this whole experience just so simple. I freaking can't wait. So freaking simple. Like where you guys just plug on the calculators and it's just like, here you go. This is what you got to do. So that's going to mark my words, it's going to take some time for that to happen, but it's in the works, babe. It's out there. It's in the works. So it's just going to get better and better from here on out. This is similar to the thyroid question. I recently had blood work done by the Roan, and they said I have very high levels of morning cortisol. God, I smudged my glasses. They said they also said my blood indicated that I am pre-diabetic. I have very little sugar, by the way. But do you think I should cut out caffeine? I do meditate, but I don't know what else to do. Yeah, so Joe, I know you're a business owner too, so I can only imagine, like cortisol throughout the day and morning, everything. It's probably high a lot just from the stress that you deal with. But what I can recommend is in the morning, our cortisol levels are inclined to rise because of the sunlight. Right, so our natural ambient light, it raises our cortisol as soon as we wake up. What I can recommend on a holistic side is getting ashwagandha. ashwagandha is really good for that kind of side of things, of lowering the cortisol. Also CBD oil. I just started taking it and oh my God, it is fantastic. It has been such a, like, I wouldn't say I'm stressed, like, 'cause I freaking love this and I love what I'm doing. But there are times where it also helps me sleep at night too as well. So CBD oil is awesome, you guys, but that's another consideration, Joe, too, as well. Definitely, I would moderate your caffeine. It's hard to take it out. I've done it, tried, and I just crash. But I would try and limit that too as well. Randy, I just signed up a few days ago and I'm so excited to start your program. Yes, welcome, babe. I'm so excited that you're here. Carolyn, I have thyroid disease, Graves, and I've counted macros in the past and it's worked. This is week 9 of WarriorBabe for me and I'm down 6 pounds. Yes, you are so welcome, babe. That's awesome. And just proof that, you know, it can be controlled, and it really can. It really, really, really can. Trust me on that. And I know that, I don't know if you guys got the weekly blast this week with the email, and Cheryl too. Cheryl, she shared a long post. She's like, sorry guys, long post about her pants, right? She's in the VIP program. She has so many underlying other hormonal factors that could easily drive somebody else to never try to lose weight. But she's doing it. You're doing it, Carolyn. There's so many people that have success with doing it. It's just about exactly what I implemented before. Thank you for talking about hypothyroidism. I have that too. Just awesome. Thanks, T-Rock. You're so welcome, guys. Just know, to anybody that does have that and wants more attention, I have the VIP. Once it opens up, that would be an awesome avenue for you guys, so that I fully know what I'm working with, like what we're working with together, and that I can direct your programming towards helping you in that aspect. So I have special protocols for that. So just like what I talked about, I shared a lot with you guys just a couple of seconds ago. Andy, hi, my knees have been hurting on leg days. I'm not sure if it's form or something else, but is there anything I can do until I find out? Yeah, so Andy, I would definitely, this is always the number one thing whenever I talk to, say, one-on-one clients or past clients, they always, when I say they have knee problems, I ask about foot placement, and it's usually always form. It comes down to form. So what I could recommend for you is to make sure that your knees are behind your toes for squats, and with any other leg exercises, you are pushing off of your heels and not your toes. Push off your heels, like leg press, walking lunges, goblet squats. You're pushing off your heels with those. And then any other squats, front squat, back squat, your knees are behind your toes. Oh, babe, and I'm going through menopause. Whew. Sorry, babe, you got it. Allie, yes, CBD oil, yes. Yes, I have the same issue with knee pain. Yep, so exactly what I just said. All right, hey, I'm losing, I don't want to butcher that name, babe, Shoshana. Oh, I like that. I'm losing inches, but the weight stays the same. It seems like it's really slow progress on losing the inches. Working in a hospital, it's hard to get my food intake in and always come up short with my macros. Do you think this is one of the problems for not seeing a drastic results yet? I've been on this program for a month now. Also on lifting weights, do I need to go light to heavy and finish the last set to a light weight? I do 5 sets of 15. Okay, so let me ask the top person. The answer is yes. So it's gonna be really short and simple. Yes, that's definitely one of the reasons why you're not seeing like the drastic results that you want to see. And I get working in a hospital, babe. So if you have any questions about that, any way that I can help you, I'm all ears with that. On lifting days. So what I talk about this, and actually I think I just deleted it because we're going through the whole program updates, but with the way that you want to do the weight scenarios, you don't have to worry about lifting heavy. It's all about resistance and how much resistance you are creating on your muscles. And so with weight, you want to pick a challenging weight. You want to pick a weight that's like challenging, and the last 3 to 5 reps of your set is like you're pushing to get through it. That's That's when you know. And then you're like yesterday, my legs, it's hard for me just to stand up right now. My legs are so sore. But in the last like 3 sets of my wide stance leg press yesterday, I was like, oh my God, am I gonna get this up? And afterwards, I'm like, whew, like I had one of those like I'm gonna throw up, I'm gonna pass out kind of feeling. That's really good. I'm fucking crazy. So yeah, you want to pick a weight that's challenging, and you want to be able to push yourself in those last 3 reps. That's when you know it's a good one. You don't have to go light to heavy. Find a weight that's challenging and stick with it. Brooke, seaweed oil capitalist recommended brand. I knew as soon as I brought this up, I would have to throw or recommend it to you guys, or not have to, but open it up for discussion. And I would love to see if we could because I love the holistic side of things. Like that's just huge for me. So I'd love to see if we can maybe get an affiliate with a CBD oil company. So the one that I used, that's just a different situation, but the one that I use is actually from Kauai, from where I just was in Hawaii. And the reason why I chose that is because that island just is amazing. And it's all they use all natural organic stuff from their farms over in Kauai to make the CBD oil. So, and right now they don't ship they do ship, but it's not on their website. So you have to email them to get them to ship it to you, which honestly could be even better too, and see if we can get in with them. But anyway, so the name is Fractal Forest. I'm gonna put it here inside CBD Fractal Forest. Whoops. Okay, I just sent it to you guys. That's the brand that I have been recently using. And I also use their DHA, which is like memory, focus, balance, cognition, all that kind of stuff. Tiffany, recovery. This is the longest Q&A time. This is awesome. I freaking love it. But I'm going to have to wrap it up here shortly. So Tiffany, recovery method, tools, and tips. I was so painfully sore last week, and I feel like it caused me to be holding back, not pushing as hard this week. Okay, so in the WarriorBabe.helpscoutdocs.com, Tiff, you'll find the best recovery methods that I recommend. Teresa, hello. Hi, babe. Have to watch this on replay. Yes, we're going long here. All right, any ideas on what to use at home in place of an incline bench? A lot of the home workouts have moves with the incline bench. Yeah, if you have a stability ball, you can totally use that as an incline bench. Maybe it's my ADHD, but I have a hard time following. But can I gain muscle doing HIIT or just going to hypertrophy? Okay, so this is the thing, Allie. Like they're definitely two different goals: fat loss and building muscle. The thing is with fat loss is that you are going to lose body fat, and if you have muscle underneath, it's like an illusion. It's going to make your muscles look bigger. All right, so it's like, oh, gain, like, because you're pushing your blood flow, food, everything. So it looks like you could be gaining muscle. All right, so that's what happens in fat loss. You're in fat loss. You are working towards decreasing body fat while preserving lean muscle and bringing that muscle out from underneath of that fat, which is an illusion. Makes your body makes you look toned, right? Makes you look like you have big muscles. But if you are looking to actually put on lean muscle mass, and like for a lot of ectos, they have to do this. They're just skinny. And they need to put on some mass in order to create that tone and have that tone. So if you are looking to do that, that's where you would follow the hypertrophy side of things. All right. What kind of carbs do you recommend to eat pre and post workout for those who are insulin resistant? So this is what I would recommend for resistance is the complex carbs are more of an insulin resistant friend. The sensitivity is the simple carbs. Joe, I can connect you with an amazing CBD oil company that is very high grade and will be a great affiliate. Oh, yes, babe. DM me. That'd be awesome. Hey, sorry, another question. So, how do you eat when you are on a busy schedule at work? What do you recommend? Hey, sorry, another question. So, how do you eat when you're on a busy schedule and at work? What do you recommend? Baby, you were the one that just asked me, right? Yeah, you were about the hospital. Okay, so I'm gonna make this my last question, babes. Probably not, because I got to now, because I gotta get ready for a team meeting talking about all of our upgrades and updates. So busy, hospital, busy. Okay, now this is gonna be some major tough love because I had to go through it and I made it work. So I was in an ER working in a very busy emergency room and had to eat 7, 10, 1, 4, right? So the way that I did it is, and the way I always handled myself was I was 5 steps ahead. So I knew what the waiting room looked like. I knew what was coming in via ambulance. This is just one of the factors. I knew what was coming next. I knew what I would have to do next for my patients. I knew when they needed meds, all this kind of stuff. So I was always 5 steps ahead in that realm. Meaning I would, if I knew I had 5 minutes, I would make 5 minutes and I'd go eat, because this brings me to my second one. If I didn't eat, nobody would get me at my best. Nobody. I had to put myself first, so my coworkers liked me and enjoyed my presence, because I did get hangry and it was not fun. And I'm telling you, this isn't like, there's some days that it will not be 100%, all right? But just listen to me on how you can make it better right now. My patients wouldn't get me at 100%. If I had to go put in an IV and I'm shaking because I don't have any carbs in my system, that's not good. So when I put myself first, ate, and then got back out on the floor, game changer. And then third, I handled myself by telling my coworkers that I'm working with, hey, I'm taking 5 minutes. 5 minutes to go feed myself. And you know what was awesome, babes? Is that once I did this, nothing really changed at the start. Once I did this for 2, 3, 4 months, do you know that I had my entire staff bringing food with them? I had my entire staff taking breaks. If you just implement this for yourself, it's amazing how many other people, and this is outside, just not even at work, your husband, your kids, you can inspire so many other people to do what you're doing, but you have to put in the work first. You have to make the positive changes, because I'm not going to ever take that you're too busy or that you don't have enough time. You have to make the positive changes for yourself, create the compound effect, and then 3 to 4 months, you're going to see everybody around you start making the changes too. So that's what I recommend, those 3 things. Okay, awesome. So that was one of the last questions. I hope you guys enjoyed that answer. I love being here. And like I said a million times, I can hang out with you guys all freaking night. But I am going to jump off. I'm going to conclude our Q&A session. I actually have no more questions that came through. So we will be live. You guys don't want to miss this week's rally call on Saturday. It's going to be a really good one. I already have the topic. I already know what I'm going to talk about. And you're going to make sure you want to dial in. So Kate will post how to join that rally call on Friday. Make sure you guys look for her post. We'll tag it to the top. And then you guys dial in, put your headphones in, and just listen to me light you up with some motivation moving into next week. All right, guys, so keep showing up for yourselves. Keep doing what you can do keep just taking massive action. Take massive action, and you will get to be where you want to be. That's all it is. As simple as that. You just got to do it. All right, guys. I'll catch you on the rally call, and I'll catch you for our next live Q&A session next week. Pay attention. Keep your eyes and ears open for our updates. All right. Bye, everyone.